Kick it! Woo! Yes, sir!
Okay, for those of you who's joining us, it's an honor to be here with Peter Sagnia. Of course, got a new movie coming out, of course, and Wonderful Counsellor Part 2. But we're going to take it down to memory, you know, like you always say, go back a little bit in memory. Go back down memory line of the Part 1.
All right.
Peter, I want to say that the Part 1, you know, has been such a great, I mean, when you told me about it and I saw the first clip, the trailer, man, I was moved. I was staggering in my house, so to speak. I was moved, man, and I'm still moved up to today.
All right, you moved.
Still
All right.
moved up to today.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit just before we move forward into the Part 2. How did the Part 1 went? How was the response?
So the response was fantastic. I was really surprised. We screened it in St. Martin here at the Caribbean Cinemas, and I was just surprised by the support from the local audience. Do you know what I mean? I mean, they've always supported me, actually from way back when we used to do stage plays, but I never anticipated this level of support, you know, because like it was almost sold out every night.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And I was just so grateful for it. So
and I got to tell you, congratulations for what you did, because I know that, you know, and I know that we wouldn't hold this back. You also a strong man of faith in God. And he always paved the way for us, you know, once we put him first. And I want to say that people get ready. The Part 2 is about to launch. And I was there for Part 1, and I can tell you everything he said there is real as real can be. And every night it was packed. I myself, when I'm getting ready home, I'm saying, Lord, I want to get out of the traffic. I want to get there. So Peter, tell us about Part 2, man. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Part 2, man. I mean, the response was so great for Part 1, and you know, Diane LaHaye, who's the writer, we just got her right away, because we screened February 2025, and then we immediately went into writing, and then we started filming in November of 2025. So we spent 2 months filming, because we only had weekends due to everybody's work schedules. And then we used all of January to do some post-production, and ready to launch in May 2026.
Okay, so are you feel, I mean, I don't know if this is a funny question, but I'm going to throw it at you as well. Right. Do you feel that the Part 2 is about to storm even bigger than the Part 1?
Oh, you know, I'm a weird person. I like letting other people kind of talk about the stuff. It's like I just feel really funny talking about your own work, like you're tooting your own horn.
But I believe, okay, could I say it?
Yeah.
I believe the Part 2 is about to storm bigger than the Part 1.
Well,
it's not like we saying that Part 1 is not good.
Yeah.
But you always know when you're doing, you keep going, like he said, glory to glory.
Yeah, you go from glory to glory and you get
so,
better.
So I want to say, Peter, congratulations, man, and continue the good work. Could I ask you to, just for the watching audience, you know, there's people will say, is it easy to be in a movie? I mean, is it difficult for the actors? Give us a little end of the actors. How does they be on script?
Like, how do they get into it? Okay, well, we usually audition, you know. St. Martin has had a good acting community over the years, from back in the Ian Valls days, Felix Fleming days. They used to do stage plays. So there's been a group of seasoned actors. Okay. But after Ian Valls sort of passed away, and there wasn't much new generation of actors. But the funny thing is, they were there, but they just never had the opportunity. Right. And so, you know, even some of the actors, cast members of our film, they have always wanted to do it, and then just kind of, you know, everything just aligned itself where we kind of connected with the actors, and they got to audition and, you know, get cast.
And do you want to mention some of the actors?
Yeah, of course.
Too much names, I don't know.
No, absolutely. Of course, our lead actor, Dr. Wanda, is played by Edson Monzon. First of all the cast members are St. Martin. They're all from St. Martin. This is
born and raised.
Except me.
No, Peter now is a St. Martin.
I'm a St. Martin now. So
don't let him fool you. I know this guy since I was, you know, I don't know if I got graybeards right now. I don't know if I have it.
30 years I've been here, man.
He's a St. Martiner. He speak like one eye.
30 years, no. Okay. And so, so they're all homebred. Janice Diaz, she's from here as well. She plays the wife of Dr. Wonder. Okay. Rita Gums, who everybody should know, she's a veteran. I don't use that word as an older person, but she's just a seasoned actress that, we were blessed to be able to bring on board. Clarice Glasgow, and there's so many others. Ernika Van Putten, Addie Marcel. She's been with us from day one when we were doing stage plays. So we've got quite a number of actors.
Yeah, and for those of you who may not know, Peter mentioned stage play, and I had to leave, to bring them, but he kind of threw it forward, which is good.
Okay.
But Peter has done some great skits. You remind me of, even like Tyler Perry back in the days. He started from skit.
Stage plays, yeah.
Stage play, and then he went into the professional acting.
Yeah.
And Peter, I want to say the sky is the limit because of who you believe in, that you're going to go forward with this. And I want to say, people, get ready to come out 2026. At the Cinema Hall, right? It's going to be
Caribbean Cinemas, yeah.
Caribbean Cinema. They're going to be big this time. Like Peter say, he humble enough not to say it, but I'm going to say it. It's going to be a bigger crowd.
Well, when you say bigger, it's amazing how you even mention that, because now it's not just St. Martin. Caribbean Cinemas partnered with us, and so we're going to be screening in St. Kitts, in Curacao, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, which is St. Thomas and St. Croix. So my wife and I spent some time in St. Croix and St. Thomas for a few years. So we built up some relationships and some friends there. So I'm hoping that the support is as good as we've gotten here.
Okay, so wherever you're watching this around the world, the world, I want to tell you all, get ready for this movie. If you have to contact the man and make reservation and arrangement, I would like to see this played everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Because the story behind this movie, Wonderful Counsellor, is so unique. Peter, things like that happen in real life.
Yeah.
We saw when Mr. Wonder was like, is it like a relationship where he was challenged in his very marriage?
Yeah, he was challenged, isn't it? I mean, that's the whole thing when you're dealing with counseling, and I think even real counselors can attest to that. There's a thing when you're talking to people and they're opening up about their own personal, there can easily become connections, emotional connections. So if a male therapist is treating a female person, there is that possibility that they can get emotionally. The patient can feel that she's being listened to and so forth, and then that emotions kick in. Yeah. So you as a professional therapist, you have to. They know that because they do that in their training. They know how to separate the emotions and know not to cross that line. There's a thing where you cross that line, and So I think he held his own in the film, even though the women were trying.
Okay, Peter, is it okay if we can run the line? Let them see, what happened before on Wonderful Counsellor, the part 1.
Yeah, sure. Here's a clip to part 1.
I am Dr. Michael Wonder.
I feel like I'm losing my mind, Doc. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I'm depressed.
Lead clinical psychologist at Wonder Counseling.
I'm highly disappointed in your services, Dr. Wonder.
Listen, we need to talk.
Get your life together, girl. Either go work on your marriage or ask for divorce.
Doc, why is there always some drama happening outside your office?
I told you to stay away from my daughter.
What? No, it's not what you think.
I will ruin you. Just watch.
Wow. You did not tell me your therapist was so cute. You'd be way. Hey!
You are so disrespectful.
Why don't you work for me then? Lay hands.
Guys, don't make it.
Okay, we are back. I tell you, that was interesting, Mr. Wonder being tempted by the devil. I'm not calling a woman the devil. I want to be careful, you said. No, that is not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that the spirit, as Peter was saying, the spirit behind lust.
Yeah.
Because in the movie, and you know what is great about acting, right? Even if it's acting, it must be that people must understand that these people are people in real life not like that. But even if they are acting now, they have to act the character to make it look real. So it must come across real. So people got to know that these things happen in real life. That's why, Peter, I like these movies that you are bringing out that look like they're based on true things that happen everyday life.
Yeah, absolutely. Reality.
Everyday life we face these situations.
Definitely.
So in part 2, Peter, give us a little bit now. Okay, can we take a look at part 2 and then we're gonna just chit-chat?
Yeah, I'll show you a couple of seconds part 2, sure.
Mommy, you think I could talk to the therapist you work for?
Say what now?
I feel like you're not the woman I thought you were. Can't you understand that? The way I covered you. The way I believed in you. What you been up to? You mean since getting out of prison?
What kind of doctor are you anyway? What kind of doctor are you anyway?
Okay, we are back. Part 2, man. Peter, part 2 is rocking. It's rock. See, I'm here rocking right now with the interview, you know what I'm saying? So, Peter.
Yeah.
Let me throw it out there one time for the people. I want you to give the date again. And, you know, when is the days? Are you still putting it in place? You know,
so part 2 will be screened. The red carpet for premiere for St. Martin is going to be Sunday, May 17th. That's going to be with all the dignitaries. You know how we did it, you know,
of course.
The fanfare. And then opening weekend is May 22nd. In St. Martin, and I believe the following weekend will be in the other islands.
The other islands. So we'll definitely keep you updated.
Yeah.
So you're going to be getting all the information. Make sure follow Peter's channel. Peter, you want to throw it out there? Your channels you have. I know you got it, social media working for you.
Social media,
It worked for us.
I'm old school with the Facebook, so you can catch us on Peter Sagnia Films BV, and then on Instagram. TikTok is not my generation, so that's for them younger people.
So you can look it up on my TikTok. For sure follow Piper Laundry. That's my name on TikTok, Piper Laundry. And I will be a part of this, as I told Peter, with all my heart. And I'm somebody, Peter, when I say I'm with you, I'm with you.
You're with me, man. You've been with me from... For those of you who don't know...
tell them, Peter. Tell somebody time.
I met Piper in my music days when I was playing for the church, right there at Power Praise and
Deliverance. Great keyboardist, by the way.
And he used to come and harass me and wanted to learn and grow. So this is over 32 years. Well, 30... What are we in, 2000? Yeah. 32 years.
32
oh my gosh.
Man, time has not fly by so fast.
Oh my.
I tell you. I tell you. And I used to come by, Peter's correct. I used to come by because they're such an eager on me to learn. Such an eager. And I met Peter, wonderful guy, and still is. One thing I can tell you about Peter, you need to always keep in mind, the man loved the Lord with a passion. He's not a fake. He's not faking it to make it. No. He's being real to get along with it.
As real as I can be.
As real can be. Yeah. So Peter, congratulations on the movie again. Like I said, also one more thing. You can also look on my YouTube channel, Piper Laundry. We'll have it on YouTube. Also on TikTok. He said, "Nah, I'm them platform. I'm on all them platform. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Check it out, man. Wonderful Counsellor Part 2.
Wonderful Counsellor Part 2.
It's coming. It's coming. It's going to be big, people. I want to ask you a very important question for those who may not know that side of you. How did you get all into this direction of movie? How did it begin for you? There must be a beginning for you.
Yeah, it was a beginning. Actually, man, this is how funny you asked me that. It goes back 30 plus years. I always, well, actually it goes further. I wanted to be a comedian. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but I was terrible. I mean, I literally went on stage a few times, got a few laughs here and there, but I got a lot of booze. Plenty booze, but I was telling Fernando Clark. Fernando Clark's in the movie, by the way, so he's got a cameo role, and he does his stand-up. He's a great stand-up comedian. But anyway, I tried to do it, and I failed, and he says it so proudly. And then I wanted to be an actor initially. So when I left school, I took a little acting school at Anna Shearer Acting School, which was for young people. But it really, really difficult to get into acting in the UK. You know, because there's just thousands of actors. So you're like a needle in a haystack there. And then I got into ministry after. You know, and then me, music ministry for several years.
Snap you out.
Snap me out.
Snap him out.
But in the midst of that, even still doing church work, I was doing plays, sketches in church. So I would get some of the young people together. We'd put on plays, blah, blah, blah. Came to St. Martin, continued it here and there, very little. Then I came in touch with Felix Fleming. Felix Fleming did a lot of stage plays. He's from the French side of St. Martin, but lives in Anguilla. So he would do stage plays alongside how, Ian Vowse used to do stage plays. plays there. And so he kind of mentored me a little bit. And then I was like sitting in, I realized when we put on a couple of plays with Apostle Alicia Liverpool, she had a thing called Kingdom Expressions. And so she allowed us to do like a few stage plays, like two a year, you know, The Prisoner, Antillean Green Card, some other things. Then I realized when we were doing the plays, you know, you do a weekend and then you realize after that, it's done. Like nobody remembers anything. All they have is the pamphlet or whatever, the booklet of the thing. So I said, why don't we film this? So we filmed one of the stage plays, which the first one was, I think we filmed Sour Grapes. And then I was like, oh, okay, we've got something that we can document, and that's like I can just put in, well, nobody has DVD players anymore, but I had it on DVD and you can just pop it in any time and watch it. And then that's where it started. Then moved on to film and just kind of learned and learned as we went along.
That's such a good story, you know. You always had an eager and a drive for it. But you know what I believe, Peter, also? God always have his right timing for us.
He does.
You know, because I know you mentioned about ministry. You know, I can say Peter has taught so many people on that side of it. Maybe that's another interview by itself. Peter has been in the keyboard, you know, professionally, like any big guy out there. I give you that credit. He just said he don't like no big up himself, and that is really being humble. But I could say about Peter, Peter's a very good musician, love God, worshiper, and all the above. Are you want to be a politician one day, Peter? I don't want to corrupt you, Peter. Stay in the movie. Stay in the movie. Peter.
He said he don't want to corrupt me.
I don't want to corrupt you. Stay in the movie. Stay out of politics, Peter. I beg of you. I pray for you. I plead for you.
No. But you know what? It's so funny you say that. I mean, of course, politicians need prayer and they need the Lord too.
They need Jesus.
Yeah, you know? and that's a little plug actually for Island Church, because that's where we serve right now. And we get a lot of different ones in different walks of life, communities. One of the things we've got to be mindful of is that sometimes we think the gospel is only for a certain section of the community. You know, well, God also did come for the politicians. He came for the wealthy. He came for, you know, because at the end of the day, we all breathe the same air. We all need the same love of God. We all need the same mercy. So
well said.
So as much as the politicians generally can become corrupt, you know, we still have to just pray and that God will touch their hearts. And
see, he's preaching now. The guy's a preacher kid, you know. It's very good. Preacher kid right here. You know?
Yeah, man.
But Peter, I want to say, man, congratulations into your, you know, into your endeavors to continue this whole film. And I say, and like I told you, I waited all the way. I can't wait for the lunch. I can't wait. It's like
launch. He didn't say lunch, you know. He said launch, not lunch.
You know, I'm French. I'm French, Mr. Peter. You know, I'm French. I came from the French side. Don't mess with my French, myself.
Sorry, man. I apologize.
Ouais, je parle français.
Sorry, my French people.
Yeah, all the French people, you know. Yeah. But like I was saying, Peter, man, I tell you, I can't wait for the release date.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I'm excited.
You're making me excited now.
I mean, we all is getting excited. I could imagine the people that is watching now, they are getting excited. So Peter, once again, give them the date, because that is important.
Yeah, May 16th. May 17th, Sunday, May 17th, 2026. They're at the Caribbean Cinemas, 6:30. Tickets can be purchased via Caribbean Cinemas. So that's where you can, and I would get them early, because already there's a lot of seats that have gone already for, especially premiere night, because of its, dignitaries.
So I just hope you folks come out, and I'm encouraging you to come out to see Part 2. Wonderful Counselor is here.
Yes.
It's here now. Not waiting to be here.
Yes.
But it's here. Come out and see it. Peter, I want to thank you very much. And God blessings. And
thank you, sir.
Let's continue to serve the community with positive films.
Oh, yeah.
And touch lives.
Yeah, that's one of the things, actually, I can maybe edit this in.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of the things that I'm adamant on is that the films are family friendly. And what I mean by that is no curse language, profanity, inappropriate scenes, people having sex and all of that stuff. So I'm very...
You'll find those things from your movie?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And
not happening?
No, it's not happening. Okay. Like even the mild, like, words that I'm editing, I'm cutting it out. It's like, no, we don't need a bit of profanity. Even the mild ones, it's like, no.
You know?
And then I think, and this is why, when I posted up this Wonderful Counsellor 2, around the region, I said it's a Caribbean movie, right? Not to limit it to the Caribbean, but I know generally our culture is conservative, let's say religious, but it's like, we have, I think that the Caribbean has a high moral standards in certain things. And so I want to be sensitive to that. And, we don't isolate anyone. We don't make anybody feel less than, who live alternative lifestyles and all that kind of stuff. But I do want to respect those of us that are believers and have a firm belief in our faith.
That's right.
That, you know, we don't want to just put any and anything out there just for the sake of the story, or hey, I got to put profanity in there because that's going to sell. Nah, I'm good. I'm fine.
Beautiful, beautiful. And God honors that people.
Yeah, I believe so.
God honors standard.
Yeah.
You know, when you could stand, because they say if you can't stand for what is right, you fall for anything.
Yeah. And I was talking to the writer, Diane Delahaye, about this, and even a post I saw the other day. There's a lot of trauma material out there, especially in the community, the black community or whatever, in films. And I think we got to be careful. One of the things that motivated me, even coming up, was The Cosby Show.
Right.
The Cosby Show inspired me. That's the word, motivated, inspired me, because it gave us a different look of, oh, you got a black doctor or black lawyer. You know, it wasn't all negative stuff. Drugs, teenage pregnancies. What we've seen so much of that, and it's like there's enough. There's a time when you kind of have to turn the page. You know, it's like you see so many slave movies. Nothing's wrong with slave movies, right? Don't get me wrong. It's got its place, but every movie can't be about that. You know, we've got to learn to enjoy our life, laugh as well. So comedy is something that I want to get into with my films as well. And I just want to say thanks to Culture Funds, who supported us. Windward Island Bank came on board. You know, they end up like getting their commercials played before the movie. So those are sponsors that business communities can, you know, there's a lot of opportunities in films, you know, where you can sort of like, businesses can put their products within the film, you know, product placement is what they call it. So, you know, there's a lot of opportunities for
So, Peter, I want to say again, success.
Thank you, my brother.
And then people don't forget May the 17th at the Caribbean Cinemas. It's all happening. And I'm encouraging you to come out, bring your family, bring the whole of the village. Your village, bring a village, that person village, bring a village. Let's fill the place. And Peter, I want to say nice having you, and once again, success to you in what you do. And I know you always put God first, and that's a great motivator for me. So folks, thank you for watching. Share the video, that's very important. Share it all around. Let's get a word out. Wonderful Counselor is here in 2026. Part 2 is out.